Hi everyone, this is Dave and welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. In today's video I've got a really awesome 34-inch curved gaming monitor from LG. This is the LG 34UC89G and this monitor offers up G-SYNC compatibility up to 166 Hz refresh rate. So really good refresh rate that is ideal for gaming. If you're gaming on a desktop PC or perhaps a Mac, the Mac won't obviously support G-SYNC, but if you've got a gaming PC like a Windows based PC that supports G-SYNC, you're going to get a really good experience from this monitor. Now before I run through some of the other specifications, let's just take a look at the design. It's a really nice ultra-wide format, 21:9 format ratio. Very thin bezels on the side on this one, and of course on the top a little bit of a chin across the bottom. A nice stand as well, very nice stand with just a little bit of red on the stand. There is some red on the back of the monitor which I'm not going to be able to show you at the moment. You can height adjust this, of course. You can push down on this and make it lower, or you can indeed make it higher. You can also tilt this as well, so it tilts up quite a nice angle. It is an IPS display, so off-axis viewing angles are really very good on this particular model. And we can also rotate this. I'm not going to do it today, but we can rotate this. You can't swivel it on the base, so to get any sort of rotation action on the base left to right, you do have to move the whole base. So that's a little bit of a downside regarding the stand, but not a deal breaker by any means. Now the resolution on this is 2560 by 1080 resolution. As I mentioned, it is an IPS panel, very good panel as well, really good quality. The 2560 by 1080 resolution is not as high as some ultra wide screens, but it's more than decent enough for gaming on, and indeed a lot less taxing on your graphics card as well. Also worth noting is that we have got a 300 CDM brightness on this that goes up nice and bright. In fact, the brightness you're seeing at the moment is around about 17%, so very low at the moment for this video. It's also got a nice curve to it, a 5 millisecond response time. And around the back you've got inputs or outputs for headphone. So if you want to use headphones for gaming, which most gamers do, then you can plug those direct into the monitor. We've also got one display port and one HDMI port on the back as well. And this is all backed up by a 2-year warranty from LG. Oh, and I think it's something like 1:1 or 10:1 contrast ratio. I take those sort of specs with a pinch of salt, but I will just tell you the contrast and the detail in the image on this is very good indeed. Now before I show you some images on here, this is a live broadcast. So let's take a look inside the live chat and say big hello to Patrick Sullivan. Thank you very much for tuning in, Patrick. Also to Ravens Claude and Stuart Prince, all saying good morning. Good morning to all of you, and thank you to everyone who tunes in to the live broadcasts. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. Please do hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, very important, so that you get notified when I either upload a video or indeed when I start a live broadcast. And I do a new video pretty much every single day. And if you're watching this after the live event, of course you can leave me comments down below. So any comments or questions you got about this monitor, please do leave them in the comment section. And then one last thing before I show you some images, if you want to pick this up for yourself, there are links down below to where you can actually purchase this, and also links to the LG website. So let's have a look at some images. I've got some images just off to the side here. These are all photos I've taken myself, so I know what these should actually look like in person, and this is a very good representation of what I expected this photo to look like. Absolutely awesome rendition in the sky, very true to what I remember seeing with the naked eye. Really good amount of detail, and even though this is a 1080 resolution top to bottom, it's still perfectly good enough for picking out the detail in this photo. And the tonal quality is superb. You've got plenty of settings that you can actually change to make the photo look or to make the display custom to your preference. Let's take a look at this one here. This is obviously some flowers. Let's take a look at this full screen for you. Here we go. So this is really nice as well. Very good detail in these flowers, and again really nice tonal quality. The actual colour accuracy on this monitor is top notch. don't think you'll be disappointed with the colour accuracy. And then let's take a look at one more. We've got another one here with some nice reds in it. Sometimes monitors struggle with red colours. These reds here, these are obviously Ferrari's. Most popular colour on a Ferrari is of course Ferrari Red. Really nice, very, very good quality. And again, the detail in the grass area and the sky, very true to how it was on the day. Absolutely superb. If you see this monitor in person, you will definitely be impressed. Very, very impressed indeed. Now, I've obviously got this running on a Mac at the moment. It just as easily runs on a Windows based PC, dedicated to gaming really, or targeted towards gamers. I will just tell you though, this is ultra wide. So if you're looking at putting this on something like an Xbox One or Xbox One X or Sony PS4 or PS4 Pro, I would probably look elsewhere. Consoles don't handle ultra wide resolutions very well at all. They're more suited as a 16:9 format ratio. So this is really for desktop PC gaming, or indeed productivity use. You don't have to use it as a gaming monitor. I would quite happily edit on this. In fact, my main sort of broadcasting rig is an ultra-wide monitor from LG, and I love having the whole timeline on Final Cut Pro 10 or Adobe Premiere Pro, whichever editing program you use. So much timeline is visible on an ultra-wide monitor. It's ideal for video editing. So let's just take another look inside the live chat. We've got a few more people tuning in. Big hello to Andrew Dixon. Thank you very much for tuning in. And also to Raymond Moore. Thank you for tuning in, Raymond. I really do appreciate it. So what else can I tell you about this monitor? Well, apart from the really good display that you've seen here, it's got a superb menu system. Very, very good menu system indeed. It's all accessible via this multi-function sort of joystick button just underneath the LG logo on the front of the monitor. And we simply push this in. We can choose to switch input, power off, or go into game modes, or we can go into the full menu mode. And the menu's really good. We've got various gamer modes that we can switch between on here. I'll show you just I'll show you FPS 1 just to show you what difference it makes. A lot more contrasty on that particular setting. Or of course we can switch to, let's go to FPS 2 mode. And again, that's a different setting, different, more muted colours on that, and back round to my custom Gamer 1 mode, which I've set up specifically for this video. If we go into the menu again, actually, we can go into Game Adjust, and here we can change the black stabilizer, the response time, crosshair, and also do a reset. We've also got Picture Adjust, so we can drill down into the settings on the picture and change brightness and contrast, gamma, colour, temperature, even the individual red, green and blue or RGB settings. And again, we can do a picture reset. Then we've got some input settings and then general settings here as well, such as OSD lock, power LED, deep sleep, information, etc. So very, very good. Really good menu system. Absolutely love the LG menu system because it's just so natural. When you've got monitors with buttons around the back of the monitor that you have to sort of work out the orientation, it is a lot trickier than this joystick system. It just seems so natural to be able to change the settings via this little joystick here as well. And to power the monitor off, you just simply hold in the button as well. It acts as a joystick and you can push it in like an OK button. So that is pretty much it. I'll give you my final opinion very shortly. Just a few more hellos to do. Good morning to Russ B and also Radio Cruncher. Thank you very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I love doing these live because we get the interaction going. The Geekanoids community is awesome. I really do appreciate all of you. If you're enjoying this video, please do hit that like button as well. So let's wind this video up with my final opinion on the LG 34UC89G. We've got that ultra high refresh rate up to 166 Hz, G-SYNC compatible, and I think that once you've experienced that when you're gaming, you're not going to want to go back to a slower refresh rate. Certainly 144 Hz is, or 144 Hz is a good refresh rate as well, but once you experience 144 Hz and up, going back to a 60 Hz display is still okay, but you will miss the real smooth action whilst you're playing your games. Also the fact that this is an IPS display, really good colour rendition, very good colour accuracy and amazing off-axis viewing angles. If I view this from here, you've got very, well, hardly any colour shift. Hardly any colour shift at all. So really, really good viewing angles. And also, something to mention is this is an ultra wide and it's slightly curved. A very subtle curve on this one. Not sure of the actual spec of the curve, but very subtle. But when you're sitting at normal viewing distance at a desk, for example, it's a really immersive experience. So a great monitor, I can highly recommend it, and I've left links down below to both where you can pick this up for yourself, but also to the LG website. So if you want to check out this monitor or indeed other monitors on their website, please do. We've also got It's the Brown Guy. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's the Brown Guy saying I ended up buying an Asus VivoBook S410, 8GB of RAM, 256 meg storage and 8th gen Core i7. That is awesome, awesome, awesome spec, really good. I think you'll be very, very pleased with that. And indeed, now you've got your laptop or Ultrabook on its way, if you ever do feel the need to add an external monitor, consider something like this. It is top notch. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I think we just had a power cut then, if you saw the lights flash. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in another video very soon.